Hello, my name is Waylon Muirbrook, and this is my senior project. Behind the camera, we have Braden Roper. Next to him, we have Ethan Smith, and then with the cat. Okay, so a quick introduction to e-commerce. E-commerce is also known as electronic commerce, and it is defined as the buying and selling of goods or services over the internet. It allows businesses and consumers to complete transactions online through websites, apps, or digital marketplaces. The most common types of e-commerce are business to consumer, business to business, and digital to consumer. A quick intro to my project. I decided that I wanted to create my own sort of e-commerce website. Within the last year or so, I developed an interest in clothing design, and I figured I could put that to use for this. I studied the basics of e-commerce for a while and started thinking about what kind of clothes I would want to design and produce. And I began the actual process of designing the clothes a few weeks after Christmas. And just since then, I've been coming up with ideas more and more every week. Oh, this is one of my first designs that I made. It's just a basic hoodie with basic designs on it. So the design process, the first thing I did after I brainstormed design ideas and kind of got those flowing, I looked for a solid, trustworthy platform that I could upload my designs onto clothes that were high quality and, decently priced. And that just kind of gave me a way to bring my ideas to life. I looked at different platforms that were really popular in clothing design, and one I found and ended up landing on was TapStitch. It is a website where you can select a product from their catalog where, they just kind of keep their inventory of it and upload your own design onto it to get it out there and get it sold. Once I made the design and put it onto the clothes, I was given the option to upload those products to my website, but I didn't get to doing this yet because I designed all my products first and then made the website and uploaded them after that. So building the website, the week after I got my laptop, I began building a website where I could put all of the products that I had designed. I started on a site called Shopify, which is just a place that it gives you a basic starting point for a website and gives you tools to help you through the process of making a website. I laid out how I wanted the website to look through themes and just things like that just give you a starting point. I put in different links or buttons, I guess, that take a customer to where they want to go after they click on a product or the catalog or just things like that. Shopify also makes it super easy to do all of this because it provides tutorials, limited AI resources, and just things of that nature that guide you through the process. After getting my website laid out is when I started uploading my products to Shopify. And after I got them all uploaded, it gave me a list of all my products. And from there, I went into each one and gave it a description, things like materials, costs, sizes, just things like that. After I uploaded them to Shopify, I was able to produce or upload them to my website where the customers buy them, and I'm able to kind of get a basic layout of what the consumers are going to see. So here we have the list, like I was saying, of my products, their prices, things like that. And then here we have the descriptions. So each item is obviously going to be a little different, but it's the same basic model, like fabric, size, just how to wash it, things like that. The next thing I did was I set up a way to see how many customers I have, how many are following through with purchases, and how many sales I get. I was able to make a more in-depth version that had conversion rates, which is the action of a customer following through with a purchase, which is helpful because it shows me how well my products are doing. And then I was also able to make a more basic version where I could access it quick and on the run, and it just shows me my sales for a certain amount of time, the customers' viewing habits, and just things like that. Super quick and easy. So in conclusion, after I was able to get all the products uploaded, the descriptions and prices set, the website how I wanted it to look, I was finally finished. I did the final few steps, which were adding payment methods, shipping information, and contact information. And after all that was complete, I was able to open up my shop for customers to finally start purchasing products. So here is one of my products that I made. It's me wearing it. It's very good quality, I think. And there's another one. I just given a range of what kind of products I produced. And then here's the final look of the website. Just the basic home page. So what I learned from doing my senior project is that making a clothing brand is way easier than it seems at first. Through focus and dedication, anyone with an internet connection and an idea for designs can start selling in a matter of weeks. Using the information I gained from this project, I plan to continue to grow my brand and use it as a way to make a sort of small income through college and maybe even beyond that. Okay, any questions from the audience?
Yeah, so if you were to do this project again, what would you have done differently?
I think I would have spent more time on the actual design of products before I uploaded them to Shopify and then eventually to my website, just because I feel like I could have came out with a lot more products and just way more intricate designs and just things like that. Any other questions? Thank